this season and score only 6 goals, and one of those was an own goal. But today's crowd of 29,000 had reason to hope for something better.
For the figures signed from Swindon Town last Saturday. At the age of 27, he's about to find out whether he and the First Division do go together. The full lineup also includes 4 of the 6 players signed at the beginning of last season: Bobby Bell, John Hughes, John Craven, and today's substitute Bobby Kellard. In fact, of that number, only John Jackson, the goalkeeper, and David Payne, the number 8, began their careers here at Selhurst Park. Everton, of course, also know what it's like to go into the transfer market, and they went there this week picking up £50,000 while swapping David Johnson for Rod Belfit. Curiously enough, Everton provided the opposition at the end of the Paris Sales Week last September. Manager Brad Head mentions it in the club programme and obviously takes it as a good omen. He also says that the spending spree is over for the moment. So Crystal Palace, playing from left to right, start off in their new lineup under something of a trial. There's David Payne. Off Colin Harvey. And there's the referee of this afternoon, Norman Burton-Shaw of Great Yarmouth. Taylor watching. Crowd certainly trying to help him. Remember last season there was a tremendous atmosphere with all the new buys. An awful lot of changes of face at this club. Now perhaps for the chance to settle down. Craven was certainly not before he got to the ball, but it was shoulder to shoulder. The referee had a good look at it. Taylor. Taylor again. That's a bit short. Not a bad left foot by the goalkeeper, David Lawson. He enjoys playing five-a-side football back at Belfield. Back from the crowd. Chase back, and Belfield might do just that. Jackson coming off his line. There was a time there when it didn't look as though Jackson was going to make it. But he did. Finally. Crystal Palace terribly exposed there. Belfit and Jackson more conventional after both goalkeepers have played the fullback after each other. Madigan, Cook in the inside right position. Here he is. Offside. Pushing by Craven. Connolly doing a lot of time out on the right there, but no chance with that. Well taken by Craven. Quickly in by Harvey. Craven by no means giving up. Gets the applause he deserves. Payne to Craven. Alan Whipple played 3 games, scored in all 3 of them. The last 3, Belfit coming square, number 9. Oh, he's been given a second chance. Terrible mistake by Bobby Bell. Almost let in Belfit again. his first shot was running quite harmlessly after the work by Alan Whittle. Bobby Bell really gave Belford a second bite then. Two of them together. Well, a corner has been given, but no penalty. John Hughes up on the near post, Rogers to take it. Wide. Another corner conceded by Roger Kenyon. The glitter of his crowd getting behind Palace. John Hughes again on the near post. Hurst with him. Bobby Bell. The free kick given against Bobby Bell. In his confrontations with Belford in particular, he's playing like a player who hasn't had very much first-team football. In fact, this is his first league game of the season. Harvey. Cook, Craven, Hughes, not his best shot, probably up on the left window. Buzz is still going round this ground from that goal by Don Rogers. And Craven going away as one Everton player, I think it's Roger Kenyon, has obviously got a knock and doesn't know what day it is. He's still in the centre circle. It is Kenyon. Cover is on the line. Bell can't get up. Bell fits. Bernard. Oh, what a total nonsense. For heaven's sake, we were on a park then for a moment and nobody knew what on earth was going on. And meantime, Roger Kenyon certainly doesn't know what's going on. Ball played to him by Harvey. No trample by Blythe. Whittle. Belfort. wrong foot. Outside. Everton still with 10 men. Kenyon in the dressing room getting treatment. The wall breaks and blocks. Well saved, John Jackson. Belfit. Bernard, Kendall. Expected to have been on the other foot, he might have had a crack. Oh my goodness. Newton again, there are an awful lot of mistakes being made. There's an awful lot of determined play too. Belfit coming in again. Out of danger. Rogers again. The second time popped up on the right side. He's been playing there for some little time now. Cook to Swindon. Well played and back again. The turn ball, not a very good one, but played under some pressure. Palace ball. Philip. It didn't stay there, Philip. If he had it, he had a chance of a crack. He's flying. Belfit and Bell. Track on the ball. Whittle. Nicely played. Bernard. Actually played as an outside right, Mickey Bernard, in this match so far. Here's Connolly. That's looking for Belfit. Oh, Whittle was poised for something very spectacular. Philip calling for it. There's Roger. Philip gets Luger. Good ball. Taylor. Craven underneath it. So's Lawson. Has gone a bit with Paris, playing against 10 men so soon after scoring the only goal of the match so far. Gives them a chance to settle down with their confidence already boosted. Payne. It's a pass! Didn't come down enough for him, but what a fine try by David Payne. That surely is an example of confidence, but he should have tried that. Kenyon with his right eyebrow patched up, comes back. Scott, Belfit and Bell. there's been problems in the middle of that. Craven. Phillips. Well, he hasn't scored for the club yet either. Sorry, handball. Not given. Doing everything that could be asked of him, John Rogers, up front and in defence. Whittle. Belford on the edge of the 6-yard line, so is Bernard. Charlie Cook back there did the right thing. Belford coming in. Spending and Payne. Connolly, great save! Brilliant save by John Jackson. From John Connolly. With the left foot that was really stinging. Whittle, forced away, not enough, Bernard, another corner. Same line is there. Connolly! Jackson playing in for keeping the legs there. I can't really believe it. But there's some pressure in his Palace end at the moment. Connolly again. And still. Whittle. 4 to aim for. Kenyon has got up. Joking. Cheers of relief for survival as Kenyon's header went wide. The dressing room, and the customers really can't complain about that, whoever they support. A lot of action, and Palace, who've gone 11 matches before today without winning a match, leading by a goal to nothing, scored by the new boy, John Rogers. So with the new floodlights of Selhurst Park shining down, away we go on the second half. Palace leading by a goal to nothing. Their last victory was against Newcastle on September the 2nd. Everton beaten away from home twice, at Birmingham and at Liverpool. Free kick against Blythe. 2-1 the score here last year in Palace's favour. First shot, deflected, Connolly, Whittle. Bernard got him right that time. Oh, Whitehurst didn't play that back to Lawson, he was there. David moving towards the middle. Mulligan. Away by Hurst. John Hurst on the line. Mulligan, who came in then like Rogers but didn't do as well. Whittle. Kendall. Whittle. Bernard coming in. The game has had really very distinct phases. A tentative opening, then Palace on top, then Everton on top. Start of the second half, Palace on the up and up again, and one has the feeling that Everton are slowly getting something of a grip. Harvey, Hurst, Bernard, a little bit unlucky, it ran away. Hughes. Going the right way for him. Scored a goal rather like from that sort of position against Sheffield United last season. Hurst should make it, the goalkeeper there. Everton throw given. Whittle. Played in three, scored in three. Mel Blythe who fouled. And Mel Blythe made contact with Whittle again. There's the player down and there's the player being booked, Mel Blythe. Well, those two were in the situation which produced the free kick. He's going. Mel Blythe is going off. He ran with Whittle after the incident. Whittle went down. The referee had a view of it. And Mel Blythe is going off. Norman Burtonshaw, the referee who sent him off. Not a man to stick on that sort of decision. He makes up his mind and away goes Blythe. Now, it'll be interesting to know what he's going to give. Where did the actual foul take place? And he's given a throw-in. So presumably, there's Whittle who wanted more, who was lying in the box. Here's Scott. So Palace to play out the last 14 minutes with 10 men. And without the man who's been doing an awful lot of cover in the middle with Bobby Bell, who hasn't had much first team football. Tony Taylor. Close to the line but away. Rogers. The corner. And Whittle still feeling the effects of the knock. Rogers with the corner. Payne coming in on it. Kendall saw it just in time. So Palace trying to end the sequence of 11 matches without a victory. A goal up, but down to 10 men. And a pretty strong man at that. Connolly. Whittle. Interesting position taken up by the goalkeeper. Philip, who found him. This makes one wonder again about bringing on Bobby Kellard. Palace keeping Rogers and Hughes forward. Craven has dropped back to the middle of the field. Philip has dropped into the back four. Connolly. Bernard. Belfit won it. Whittle! And the referee says no. Whittle trying to get there, turned with Philip, but the referee right on the spot again said no. But Whittle really being involved at the moment. Payne. Corner. And Payne heard as he went in for the cameraman. So Palace now with 9 men and 1 limping. Only 3 players in the box, and one of those is the wounded one. Mulligan. Rogers. Very nearly got there, and his great construction has been given. In the 6-yard box. Oh, it's all happening in the Palace. And the wall must be on the goal line. Now, will the referee get them back? They're being told rather to get back. And he's still not happy about it. And he's quite within his rights, Mr. Burtonshaw, on the line. Rogers poised just to the right of Charlie Cook. Philip. Rogers. Fine turn, but too many. Harvey. Connolly right. Whittle going like a hare left. Free to pull it back to Ed Whittle. Belfit. That's easy for Jackson. And offside anyway. This should decide if he's offside. That's down, he's offside. Whittle in the 6-yard box waiting. Bernard. Payne for Palace. The knock suddenly forgot. John Hughes. Referee checked his watch. Payne. And the shirt being pulled. And that's it. That is it. History has repeated itself. Second time Palace have beaten Everton at the end of all the sales. Their first victory in 11 matches. There's the man who got the only goal, John Rogers, in his first game. Charlie Cook did so much in the middle of the field. Paddy Mulligan, number 2. And really you can understand all these players running on. There is Cook. Mickey Bernard, number 8 for Everton, never really got in the match. But Paris, who waited since the 2nd of September for a victory, now knows what it feels like, the players and the spectators alike.
Dramatic stuff. Bert Head, the Palace manager, told me afterwards that there would be no appeal against the sending off of Mel Bly. But when I talked to him and Don Rogers, he had rather more pleasant things to chat about. Bert, I would think the word relief doesn't really sum up your feelings, does it?
Not really, but it was bound to come at some time, of course. But we have been busy in the market over the last 5 or 6 weeks, so this was the day that they all played together. And we had Mulligan back, of course, after 2 injuries, so, you know, it's great to have a win.
The last 10 minutes or so must have been pretty terrible for you, weren't they?
Well, it's always an awkward situation when you're 10, 12 minutes to go with a man sent off, but I think as Mel Bly left the field, I think the crowd took over. There's no doubt about that. You know, when Mel vacated his position at centre half, then the crowd took over the centre half position and they just wheeled us through, and that's all what it was all about, really.
You presumably couldn't have asked for a better start from Don Rogers than the one he gave you?
Well, I mean, there's no one I don't think as a manager knows Donald better than me, and this is what we paid money for. As far as the goal he took, it was a dream debut. He gets a smash and go, and I've always said when Don's on, he's poetry in motion, and there's no doubt about that these are the ones he'll take. I hope he takes many more.
Don, how did you feel about it?
Fantastic, you know, scoring a goal early on like that did me the world of good. I was a bit worried until I got the first touch of the ball, you know, but after that it was okay.
You had to wait 4.5 minutes for that first touch by our watches.
Yeah, it seemed a hell of a, you know, it seemed about 20 minutes to me.
What about the goal? Were there some similarities with the one you scored at Wembley in the League Cup final?
It was, I suppose, really, yeah, but I made up my mind that I was going to, you know, I wasn't going to go round him, I was just going to chip it over him instead of going round him.
But cutting in from the right-hand side of the field, I mean, do you prefer that?
No, I don't like those very much, actually. You know, it frightens me to death going to the keeper on my own. I'd rather sort of have to do it quick or something, you know.
What about the rest of the game? There's an awful lot of talk about a difference in pace between second division football and first division football. What do you feel about it?
I would say, you know, it was easily a couple of yards faster. You know, the first 20 minutes I don't bother to touch the ball very much, you know, but just running after full-backs and things like that, I was shattered, you know.
And what about the end of it?
I was dead beat, you know, I could do the week's rest now.
I shouldn't think he's going to get it, Brad, is he?
No, he's not getting a week's rest. We're on away to Persia on Monday and back Thursday. It's a chance to get the boys together, you know, the new boys and the old boys, and it should be a grand outing for us, especially with the wind behind the belt.
Now, you had a very high percentage of your signings, not only of this season, but also of last season on view. You have spent a lot of money or been involved a lot in the transfer market, which isn't necessarily the same thing.
No, that's not the same thing. I mean, let's be fair about it. We have not got an endless stock in here, if you like. But we have spent in the first division net, and I'm talking about net, roughly about £300,000 in 5 years. That can't be bad.
And you said in the programme that this might be the end of it.
Well, as I pointed out, if there was a £200,000 player came on the market for 10,000, we may have a go, but we'll just have to watch it for a while. We've done the first phase. This is what we set out to do at the end of last season, but because of availability of players, we couldn't do it. But we've done it now, and that is only the first phase, and we shall carry on from there a bit later on.